Hello friends, welcome you all. This is Sundar from Symphonia Wealth. Hope you had a fantastic financial year and wish you all a very happy and prosperous 23-24. Today we are going to speak about a very interesting topic and one problem which many of the middle class is facing. So let me narrate that through a small story. So I have a relative by the name Dinesh. So he is about 35 years old and he was a salaried person and he was actually struggling to meet his ends meet. And as everyone kept pushing him towards buying a house, he had to buy a house naturally through a home loan. And because of that, the EMI burden what he had to go through was very huge and he was actually struggling. And with his rising family needs and also EMI, it was really a very difficult task for him and he has to keep managing it throughout for the next 20 years. So by the age of 55, since he was very focused and reasonably disciplined with a lot of compromises, he was able to actually repay his home loan, and finally at the age of 55 he could actually own the house. So as he completed his home loan, his children had come for their higher education and they were also ready for marriage. So now he has got very little time left before his retirement and he has such a huge responsibility on him. So to complete this responsibility, he had to again take a education loan to get his children educated and also borrow a little bit of money through a personal loan for getting the children married. So in the next couple of years, both their children's responsibilities was achieved and now he had a home but no money to live. So this is what the situation most middle class actually go through. So is there a way out whereby when you're close to your retirement, you have your house, also have some money to live? So I'm going to give a very powerful idea which can actually help all the middle class to actually create some bit of corpus as they actually repay their home loan. So how do you do that? So let me give you a very simple example. Assuming Mr. Dinesh had borrowed a 1 crore loan for 20 years, say at about 9% interest, a home loan, which means his EMI will be about 90,000 rupees a month. And over the 20-year period, he would have actually repaid about 2 crore 16 lakhs back to the bank, which means 1 crore is the principal and 1 crore 16 lakhs is the interest what he had paid. So now such a huge amount he has actually repaid. And now as I told you, at the end of the 20th year, he had a house but no money to live. So can he do anything better? Yes, with a little bit of planning, he can actually do it better. As he started the EMI, if he could have also started a 24,000 rupees of SIP for the entire 20 years, at the end of the 20th year, he could have actually recovered the entire amount what he paid to the bank, which is 2 crore and 15 lakhs. And would have actually created a corpus equivalent to that, and he would have also had a house to live and also had a decent amount of money to live. Or if he could have invested say around 22 lakhs at the beginning of the 20th year and just left it for the next 20 years, that money would have actually become almost 2 crore and 16 lakhs. So as you are planning for your housing EMI, if you can also plan for your SIP or a little bit of lump sum, I think it will make your life a lot more easy. Another example, instead of a 20-year loan, assuming you had borrowed the same 1 crore for 25 years, because today you get home loan for 20, 25 and 30 years also. Assuming for a 25 year, then his EMI from about 89,000 would have actually fallen to about 84,000. And if you had just started saving a SIP of about say 14,000-15,000 rupees a month, he could have actually recovered the entire home loan plus the interest what he has paid. So almost you would have created a corpus of about 2.5 crores. So it looks very easy and simple on an Excel sheet, but it is also not very difficult as we think, because whenever we want to buy a housing loan, we always think about paying only EMI. Now if you can just make a little bit of change in the way in which you want to borrow money, it will make your life easy. Assuming you are ready for a EMI of say 1 lakh rupees a month, okay, instead of taking the entire 1 lakh towards housing loan, think that you can afford only a 70,000 rupees housing loan. Accordingly, do the budgeting so that the remaining 30,000 rupees you can actually save. So 70,000 goes towards your housing EMI, and if you can do a 30,000 rupees of SIP or something like that on a regular investment over a period of 20-year or a 25-year period, you would have actually recovered the entire home loan, and more importantly, you will have a decent corpus to live a living. Otherwise, you will be forced to be dependent on your children for your rest of your life. So it's a very simple idea. So just think that whatever is the EMI you can pay, think that you can afford only 70% of that. And the remaining 30%, if you can keep saving, I think broadly your problem of middle class can be addressed. Hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you for watching.